Hey guys, Woods Farm here. Just got back from the US, went down to Harbor Freight, and I picked up a couple of items for the shop. Particularly, I went down to pick up these welding carts. We're going to do an unboxing and a review, so if that's something you're interested in, stick around and check it out. Okay, so if you're not aware, I share the shop with my wife. She has a business and she does a lot of art projects and fabricating out here. So we have to keep the garage super organized with both of us working out here on our own projects. We had considered getting another mechanical toolbox, but I already have one that's filled with welding and plasma cutter stuff. And the idea being these welding carts can be used for the welders and the plasma cutter, but also we can use the drawers to store all the accessories that go with those tools. And that will free up room in the other toolbox so we can sort of organize and clean up the shop a bit. So as I mentioned, these welding carts are from Harbor Freight. These are the Chicago Electric. And I haven't really seen anything like this in Canada. I just got these on sale kind of Black Friday, and I think they came in at $169 US, which is a little spendy for a welding cart, but I'm really interested in the drawers and the storage that these carts have. They kind of serve a dual purpose. Okay, there's 3 pieces in the box. This looks like the base. It's got mounting points for wheels, so it rolls around. There's an accessory box, which is, I'm assuming, the wheels and the casters and the hardware. The toolbox pretty much looks like it's ready to go. Oh, there's more stuff. And you get like a manual here. Okay, so the first box appears to be some of the hardware and the handle, and then we've got the wheels and the casters. So these are a pretty good size wheel. And there's a hardware bag. So we'll get this put together and then we'll take a look at it more closely. Okay guys, that's the assembly complete. You can see rolls on the casters, got space on the back where you would put your welding tank. It comes with a chain to hold the tank on. I'm using flux core, so I don't need that. There's hooks on both sides for your welding hoses, your whip, extension cord. There's also pieces to make a drawer divider for the top drawer. I'm not going to use these. You can see there's plenty of space for my MIG welder. I think this would fit plenty of different welding units on it. The bottom drawer's got this, is different. It's just like a cubby and has this slide up door that tucks out of the way. You can put stuff in, and then you got 3 drawers, 2 smaller drawers. I think just enough for all your consumables and accessories. Interesting, the top drawer is not as deep as the second drawer down. So these 2 drawers are the same. This one is a little smaller. They probably did that to fit that rack, that divider. You're supposed to put all your tips and stuff, all your consumables up there. There's kind of a solid lock. So I like that. There's a magnetic latch down here for that. Not sure what I'm going to put in here, but we'll figure it out. Depending on where I end up putting this in the shop, I probably might remove some of the hooks on one side so I can kind of put it flush against, but we'll see. And I might also come up with a way to strap this down, but it's a nice wide area, so I don't feel like the welder's going to go anywhere. So instead of using the divider, the top drawer, I opted just to use my use for my wire brushes, MIG pliers, and some Sharpies and marking tools. This is the stuff I use pretty frequently. The second drawer down, I had a tray, and that's all my consumables, tips, replacement parts, all that kind of stuff is in there. Next drawer down, I've got wire. Good spot to stash my gloves, my welding cap, and some miscellaneous clamps, vice grips. And then the last cubby, I'm not sure what I'm going to put in here. I thought you could stash a welding and helmet in there, but it's kind of inconvenient to get to, so I'll figure out what's going to go in there later. But that's generally the setup I'm going to go with. Okay, so far just a few very minor complaints. The top drawer has holes in it in the bottom. I don't know why. And I would have preferred if it was on 4 casters instead of the solid wheels at the back. You can kind of only pivot the front and then push it in a straight line. You can't really kind of like parallel park it. But that's pretty minor. I know why they went with the larger tires on the back. It's obviously to support the weight of a tank for gas. But when I'm using flux core, 4 casters would have been a bit better, but that's very minor. Overall, the construction's very solid, and I really like the storage that this welding cart gives you. So that's the review on the Lincoln Electric welding cart. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and I'll definitely answer if you're thinking about purchasing this welding cart. Now, mind you, I have to use it. I've got a big build project this winter, so this cart is going to get used a lot. So I think in a couple of months, I'll have a better sense of the quality. But as it stands, I really like the design of the cart, and I think it's going to be super useful. Anyways, as always, thanks for watching.